Oh, well, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas morning. We've already had a very busy morning. The sweet cat that I brought in day before yesterday, I think feral, just really loves human attention, but doesn't know how to behave. Like the whole thing of when to hiss and when to purr. Yeah, she didn't know. But anyway, it had my babies all in a tizzy and out of sorts. And so this morning I was just, it was unfair to all of my babies for their world to be turned upside down. They weren't even eating they wouldn't even go eat at their normal eating locations because it was too close to the big crate that I had the little one in. So anyway, I contacted a friend this morning who may have a friend, because taking her to the shelter is a sure death sentence. I mean, nobody's going to adopt a kitten in a cage that's hissing at you. So anyway, come on. So I contacted her. She has a friend that is out in the country and might be able to take her. In the meantime, I had a spare wired dog crate. It's not as big as Colo's. It's the same size as Smudge's. And anyway, so I put it in the back room with a litter pan, water, food, and a box with some Snugglies in it. So she should be comfortable. And already, I finished getting that set up maybe. And then moving her, which was a chore because I put my jacket and gloves and everything on just in case she tried to scratch at me again, which she did yesterday whenever I wanted to take her out to clean the crate. And she was having none of it, and I just didn't feel like battling it. So it's like, okay, use the dirty pan. And she continued to use the pan, so that was fine. Nope, further down. And so anyway, just minutes ago, I got that set up, and my friend, who is such a beautiful animal lover, human lover, she's just a beautiful soul. And she, immediately texted her friend as soon as I contacted her and let her know the situation. Anyway, and then she messaged back asking if I needed help, that she could hop in the shower and be down here. And she lives out of town, it would be at least, 20, 30 minutes for her to make the drive in. And on Christmas morning, I mean, what a generous soul. But anyway, I was like, no, I think I can manage, but I'll let you know, and you're still welcome to come by on Christmas Day. But, so I got the little one situated in the back room. That was a good spot, Bravo. And the girls, whenever Bravo and I left, it hadn't even been 30 minutes that I had moved the little one to the back room, cleaned out the crate, Colo's condo that she had been staying in, and disinfected it and everything. And my two crazy girls were already chasing each other and acting normal again. So hopefully they have forgiven me for bringing chaos in. Oh, trying to do a good deed. And maybe did, but boy, it did turn our world upside down for a couple of days. I don't think I realized just how bad it was until I went to feed them yesterday for their evening meal. And usually the two of them, Smudge and Color, are following me around for their tablespoon of wet food. And no, it wouldn't even come to me whenever I called. I finally moved their bowls over to the other side of the room, and I saw this morning that they had eaten it. But they didn't even eat at their eating time or anything. So, and then Colo, who is almost always on my lap, I realized after I'd been up for an hour or so this morning, that not only was she not on my lap, she had gone over and laid on the, come on, on the sofa, which she never does. But anyway, they were playing. Hopefully we will be back to normal. Well, I'm about halfway through the second sleeve of the Wildwood sweater. It's going to be donated to Wool Aid. Was thrilled. A video with my son and his wife. Hold on. Which is the rule for opening packages between us. And his worsted weight Musselburgh hat fit. And he promised to wear the Christmas colors out yesterday and today. And I was thrilled my daughter-in-law's sweater fit, and the color looked so good on her. So anyway, that was happiness. And before that I got on my Christmas outfit, my Christmas sweater, green fleece pants, elf hat, and went to Walmart to pick up my order and in search of people that needed assistance in the parking lot. So I parked down at the end. Nope. Further down. Nope. So I parked near the end of the parking lot. And no, Bravo, now stop. There's never food outside for you. And was able to help one gentleman. He had a lot of groceries he had finished loading into his vehicle, and I took his cart for him, and I'm wandering about looking for people that need help unloading their carts. I'm not finding anybody, and the parking lot was packed. So I decided to go inside, see if I can help anybody inside. And saw a wonderful friend that I adore, one of the aunties. And we said Merry Christmas wishes. And anyway, they ran across, rounded a corner, and there's a lady in a wheelchair. And she's like, "Do you work here?" And I said, "No, but I would love to help." And anyway, we ended up having a ball on the bread aisle with one of the salesmen and delivery guys in the bread aisle. It was fun and holiday cheer and laughing. It was wonderful. And then I went back out hold on. Okay. Went back out to the parking lot and again in search of, and I see that near the front of the building is the same employee that had been there whenever I'd been out earlier. And I had noticed them watching me the first time I was out trolling the parking lot. And so I went out doing it again, and they were still watching me, and I don't know, maybe 25 minutes or so walking around looking for somebody to help, in the meantime just moving carts or picking up a piece of trash or whatever. And it's like, they are about to call the police. I had best get out of here. Okay, come on, Bravo. Okay, you pee on it. Let's go. Come on. Happy bird. So anyway, then I moseyed back to my car, but the whole thing was funny. It's like, well, Christmas Eve, at least I didn't get arrested. Oh. And then Bravo's bowels are very loose this morning because in the afternoon I decided to try out this recipe. And the recipe says stuffed pork chops. They're really not stuffed. It's just piled on top. So anyway, but I had some dressing, and it has a recipe, and that's basically what you're making is dressing. And I was like, oh, good. Now I can use that leftover stuffing. So it's stuffing and then condensed mushroom soup poured over the whole thing. It's total, cardiac mouse. And, but anyway, and after I took the foil off, and then I'm taking it back to put it back down in the Instant Pot to bake for another 10 minutes with the top off. It's the holder, anyway, the holder basket, the handle came loose of how I was holding it. It was totally my fault. I did not have a good hold on it. And so I dropped the whole pan in the floor. So I ran Bravo off. I was on video chat whenever this happened. And so I just kept an eye on him because it was also hot. And after I'd gotten off the phone and everything, I was like, oh, piss, I got to get back over there and clean up that mess. And then I saw Bravo come trotting around. He already had a pork chop. So, yeah. But I was very glad the only thing they ate was the pork chop. He didn't try to eat the chemicals of dressing and condensed soup, because everything's chemicals, but that's just totally processed stuff. And that all he ate was the meat. So I was glad of that, but his bowels are still very loose this morning. Come on now, let's go. Bravo, come on, let's go. Further down, you know that. Nope. Go. There you go. Good. But the last time I looked, I can see into that back room. Last time I looked through the little window at her, she was doing fine. She has food, she has water, she has comfy, she has a litter pan. So until arrangements can be made, at least I don't have to feel guilty seeing her knocked up or a dead body out here getting run over by a car. Or worse, as humans do. Because she did like humans, so. Okay. And then this morning I was going through and I was looking at all kinds of Christmas movies and everything under the sun. I'm watching Stranger Things. I started 3 or 4 different things, even Frosty the Snowman. And anyway, evidently Stranger Things works. That's so wild. But I might as well. I absolutely love the show. I don't know how many times I've watched I've watched all 4 seasons, I think 3 times. And Netflix is so expensive, I won't be keeping it on. I'll have it for a month here and there, and that's it. So, can watch whatever I watch. Whoop. I watched Christmas movies almost all day yesterday, though. Other than my whole stint at Walmart. Bravo, I'm not seeing anything, honey. Come on, let's go. We'll keep our eyes out. Maybe you saw a squirrel? That sounds like one, doesn't it? Oh, it is. There's a couple of them. 3. Oh, there's one way up there. 4. My goodness, that was a full nest. They're enjoying the sunshine. It was 38 whenever we came out, but our high today is 62. 62 Christmas Day. 62. But anyway, we are supposed to get some rain. Originally it was 0.22 inches, and then the last I heard it was 0.27 inches. So hopefully it's not going to keep on going up, but it'll be what it's going to be. And then, come on. There were a couple of patterns by designer, I think it's Joji, and anyway, one of them is a raglan pullover that's all color work. Nope. And the other is a hat that looks like a really neat construction, and both of them very warm. And so the individual patterns were going to cost $13, or she has an ebook. Come on. With 5 patterns, 1 shawl, a cardigan, the pullover, the hat, and a pair of socks. For $16. So yeah, I went for the ebook with the multiple patterns in it. The socks are cute too, and they're done in a DK yarn. So the Echo Tweed would be perfect. Woo! He was moving right along, wasn't he? Okay, sniff away. Come on now, get away from the road. There you go. Thank you. Oh, man. Nose running. But yeah, I had enough pork chops and dressing and everything left that I may try that again. It did smell great, and Bravo certainly improved his pork chops. Then my order yesterday, Walmart, I got some more sweetened condensed milk so I can make sure I don't run out of rice pudding. Okay, come on. And I also got some cocoa powder. Now, right now, I don't need to make hot chocolate, but because from the last time that I made it with a bar of Baker's chocolate, which is so good and so rich. Anyway, I still have that in a mason jar in the fridge that I just have like half a cup at a time because it is so rich. And it's really good. I put some spiced rum in it. That was good. And then yesterday, it was hilarious. I went to the liquor store yesterday after I left Walmart. And I got so tickled because it was about 5 minutes before they open up on Sunday. And of course, I believe by law, they have to be closed on Christmas Day. I don't know. But anyway, they're closed on Christmas Day. The parking lot was full. People needing their alcohol. And so I got so tickled. It's like, okay, well, here I am with the drunks. And you know, but it was funny because I felt a little bit, inconsiderate, thoughtless, whatever. Whenever I was joking about it to the woman behind the counter, and she said, yeah, everybody's stocking up. She said, family. And I was like, yeah, some people might be having a drink because the house is full of family and they're losing their mind. Okay, back. We'll look at that. There's Smut. She's already acting more normal.